I review data analyst portfolios for a living. I give each one about 3 minutes, but recruiters don't even give you that. A study found they skim a resume in 7.4 seconds. If your portfolio is messy, you are out before anyone opens it.
There's nothing on my horizon except everything.
I'm Karina. I have transformed my career from finance to data, and now I help others to do the same one step at a time. Today, I will show you how I would build a GitHub portfolio in about 10 minutes, including how to add any project in it so that your expertise stands out. Before we go into it quickly, why a portfolio matters at all. If you're a beginner, a fresh graduate, or you have just transitioned into data, you don't have past work experience, so you don't have any past projects you can talk through in an interview. That's why, just like photographers and designers, data analysts and data scientists build a portfolio to show their work, what they did, what their thinking was, and the final product. Once you have real experience, you will talk about that instead. We implemented this model, we ran the post-launch assessment. Until then, your portfolio is what proves you can actually do the job. Now, I need to tell the difference between a project for learning and a project for your portfolio. A project you build in your free time can be about anything. I've seen Pokemon projects, star clustering, bird migration, some dragon game, I don't know more details. And I saw endless sports projects. Not all of them belong in your portfolio. If it's relevant to the industry you're applying to, yes, add it to your portfolio. That's why I would suggest going broader. Pick something that could apply to many places, let's say sales, customers, marketing, rather than something so niche it only makes sense to you. One more thing I want to add is the project name. Don't call it Power BI report or SQL project. Make it descriptive. Monthly sales analysis for a fashion retail brand 2024 to 2026. Use date ranges where they apply. It's a good practice. Something like assessment of marketing campaign efficiency Q3 2026. And why I suggest use naming like this? This is exactly how projects get named an actual job, not a Python project, you know? More details. To recap, my rules for picking project: broad enough to apply to many industries, relevant to the roles you are going for, and named the way it would actually be named at a real job. If you're not sure about your next project idea, I made a free pack of data analytics resources, roadmaps, project ideas, and cheat sheets. It's free and the link is in the description or on your screen. Grab it and keep watching. You know what to include, but a great project is worth nothing if nobody can find it. So let's put it on GitHub. Quick explanation first. A repository is like a folder for a project. It holds all the files, images, and code related to that project. Setting up your first repo is very simple. Once you have created your GitHub account, click the plus sign, new repository, give it a descriptive name. The most common mistake with repo names calling it Project 1, Final Version, SQL Project. A recruiter scanning your GitHub profile in 10 seconds needs to understand what the project is about from the name alone. If you already have an existing GitHub portfolio, here is something you can do in under 5 minutes today. Go back through your existing repos right now and rename anything that doesn't describe itself. After that, upload your code and other files into the folder and subfolders if the project needs them. Tell me in the comments what projects have you already done. I might give you some suggestions on what to work on next. Recap. Create the repo, name it for what it does, upload the files that actually matter, not every draft along the way. So now your project is online, but a folder of files doesn't get you hired. The write-up does. This is the most important part of your project, more important than the code. This is the final presentation. Imagine you are talking to top management, explaining what you did. That's what a README file that stops HR from scrolling actually looks like. This is a simulation of real work. By the way, I built SQL and Python challenge where you work through an actual work task, and at the end, as a bonus, you get another portfolio project with a write-up explaining exactly how to do this. Check it out, link is in the description. So start with the business problem, the reason you did the project in the first place. Then talk about the data, then show the results of your analysis, add images and tables that actually support your findings. Then finish with the next steps and the limitation you faced along the way. Data had missing values, information before February 25 wasn't available, that kind of thing. I will leave a link to a project I did in one of my videos, Small Customer Segmentation. It will help you see visually what I mean about write-up of a GitHub project about a README file. Remember, your goal is to create a story and take the reader on a journey. That's it. I changed career with no roadmap, but I want you to have one. That's my goal. So please subscribe if you find my videos useful. Okay, now your project looks professional, but many of you have Excel files and dashboards, not Python projects. Here is what to do with them. This chapter answers the top questions from your comments, so thank you for leaving them. Keep doing that. It genuinely shapes what I make next. So the question about Excel file. For an Excel file, upload the file itself, but then all the emphasis goes into the README file, just as we discussed. Use charts from your Excel file that you use for the analysis, snippets of pivot tables, for example, top 10 customers, that kind of thing. For SQL project, absolutely similar approach. Attach the SQL, then the README file. Usually with SQL projects, if you worked with several tables, you perform joins, unions, you can add an image of the schema to show the relationship between those tables. As for visualization tools, Power BI or Tableau, screenshot your dashboard, this main page and other pages, and again explain the purpose of the project. Sales KPI dashboard with the ability to drill down by region, months, product, etc. Bad example will be a lone Excel file sitting in a repo with nothing else, or SQL script. A good one is the same file plus a proper README file with the screenshots of the finished outputs. So anyone landing on the repo understands what they are looking at before they even open it. So recap, upload the file and the code. Write it all up in the README file with screenshots of the output and link the published versions if you can. A portfolio is not extra credit. For a career changer, it is the proof. You picked projects, uploaded them, and wrote a README file that gets read. Your portfolio is ready. But if you're just starting and looking for the project ideas to create, I made a video with 5 data projects you can build in 1 week. It's on your screen right now.